Namaskar. What really matters to all of us about our thinking, about understanding the reality of life, what actually really matters. But if we think properly and can say no honestly, then there is only one answer always be in front to all of us, and that answer is our satisfaction. How we feel satisfied emotions in ourselves, how we able to make ourselves satisfied with the front one. Those all the themes can say no derived by our own thinking, how we are capable to take them in front to all of us and give them according to our thoughtful sides. Where everything in this world like an inspiration to all of us. Eternity always gives us the prominent inspiration, divine knowledge, and infinite way of the satisfaction through them. But here mostly we have to keep attention on them and we have to keep regard at first. Then somehow we are able to understand them. Because at the knowledge we are able to keep them inside our soul. How? There is only answer if we can explain, then the answer is our honest emotions. If we have the honest emotion for gripping all those things which is in front of us, then there is only one solution, can say our thinking way, our way of thinking in those way where we feel peace and share the same peaceness around everyone, so around us actually. This is life, yes, this is life, can say, because no matter how wonderfully we are giving thing to others, because if we feel at in the lowest amount of our giving things but we feel peace after giving them, then can say we are satisfied with our emotions, and easily we can understand everything what actually needed, sometimes not sometimes actually forever to all of us in this life. If anything mattered a lot, then that one thing is our honest emotions through ourselves and for ourselves first. Then somehow we are able to give them, means give in the same way to others. But at first here we have to think for us. And if we talk about the divine knowledge, what is actually divine knowledge in this world, we are taking so much, you can say no, experiences for having them, for understanding them, but there is nothing like any kinds of thinking way or any kinds of understanding behind them. Because if only with the solace emotion, with the peaceful attention, if we see in front of the nature's glow and nature's sight, then every kinds of answer is just moving around us and gives us the instructions for living life, for way of attaining our roles for our life. Yes, eternity has the explanation about our all the questions and can say no conclusion. But here we have to keep focus on them, then somehow we are able to find them easily and can say no. Life is derived by our own way of thinking, attaining role for us first, and for others we know that. Sometimes we think someone has the very kind feeling to all of us, and in opposite way sometimes we see the same way someone has the cruel thinking to all of us. What is this? This is nothing, this is only the reflection of our thought, how we keep our thoughts for them. We are seeing the same in return through them, and if we have the courage for understanding the realness of them, for realizing the reflection of truth, the reflection of solidity through them to all of us. Yes, this is life, because without any, can say no, confusion or in any kinds of differentiation, if we see around us, then there is only the reason we are here. And if we have the capabilities for understanding them in those way where we feel solace and peaceful inside our soul and emotion through them, then we can have those power, we have those all the, I can say no, faculties Lord has given us. But here needs of our attention and needs of our courage for having them, for understanding them. Yes, this is life. Different kinds of phases, different kinds of terms and conditions, we all are actually been continuing seeing those all themes and theories. But what is the reflection through them to all of us? If we give them the positivity, can say no, positive vibration direction, then have the same in return through them to all of us. No, isn't it look like a very admiring game? because what actually we are giving, and nature has the same in return to all of us, like a return gift. Because in our childhood we all have to remember those return gifts. Since a long time, if we see and feel the very hard side of our life, then we must have to understand Lord has created a very beautiful side to all of us, and one day definitely we will find them. But here we have to keep faith in this reality of the Creator's compassionate affection to all of us. And if haven't those kinds of reality, or can say no, those kinds of understanding, then we know that we can't do anything, because our thoughts really matters a lot for making our images and making our at first the emotions in those way where we want to feel what actually we want to see. Because our thinking power only depends on our way of attaining role for understanding and realizing the front one reflections through our emotions. This is really means a lot to all of us, and here keeps of our blessing to all of us in the positive way, then somehow we are easy for having them. Isn't it like a very beautiful gift through the eternity to all of us? Yes, it is. But here mostly we have to keep faith and with patience, then one day we will definitely see those all things which we want to see for ourselves. Sometimes we see if one gives us the very beautiful direction and very beautiful their return emotions to all of us, to us, then what is this? They are not giving for them, sorry, for us. Actually they are giving for them first, because what they are giving, eternity had the same for them. If there they haven't the realization of this reality through the eternity, then what we can say about them? We have only the kind emotion for them. Then maybe by the grace of Lord they have those kinds of capabilities and understanding for realization, and keep realization in kind way for the eternity. Because eternity always ready to gives us those of themes which we are giving them. And if one has not the same thinking way of thinking, then we have not the any kinds of definition about them. Only we have one thing for them, a kindness. And kindness here can say no, because they have not those things, those power, then we can only give them the kindness of from us. This is, yes, really a form of life also can say, because many different kinds of persons, themes and theories around us, and how and when, what kinds of creation we are, we have to focus on only on those directions, what we are giving, what we are attaining, because we are getting through our attention, through our attaining all those efforts, we are giving through them, not for the others what they are giving and we are getting the same. No, if they are giving, they have the same from nature. But here if we are focused on us, then only we are means here we are the reason for us. And in all those forms in which we are standing in front, the reason only we are here. So kindly support ourselves through our emotion is the best remedy for understanding the realness of life, for understanding the eternity power, the creation's compassionate roles to all of us. Because the Lord's only want the kindness, everything in blessed way to all of us. Here only we are the reason for making all the mess, all thing in mess way to all of us. Yes, we have created those all the mess side of our life. There we can't say Lord has created those all the messed way what actually we are seeing. We are just the reason for creating all those things. And sometimes we are thinking why this is happening to all of us and what kinds of thing is going around us. No, their reason is only standing in front of us, our own thinking power, our own way of attaining efforts for us. So if we want to share the kindness for the eternity, for the front one, then at first we have to keep our thinking, our care for us first. Then somehow we are able to define those all the saddened feeling for the others, and with nature also can say. In this way we can understand our reality, and we feel the realness of our thought, of our side, of our can say no existence. And here our existence means a lot to all of us, a very powerful boon to all of us given by the Lord. If we have not those courage, then what we can say we are alive? Only we are breathing and breathing way this process we are alive? No, we are just wandering here and there. If we have the understanding, then we can say we are alive and we are seeing properly everything's around us. So here understanding means a lot to all of us and keeps a great place for making ourselves so easy and comfortable for us first and for others after. Luckily, we are not getting anything in this world. Yes, this is a big fact to all of us. Yes, it's a great fact. We are not getting anything by luck. If we are getting anything easily or can say in hard way also, then there is some kinds of our emotions. Means here the reason only we are. And we are the maker of our destiny. We all ever know this reality of our life. So not by luck anything is going to happen. If anything is happening around us, the reason is only we are. We have to keep focus on them why this is happening. If this is good, then best, and if this is not good, then we all know what we should do here. So our life, our making, we all know this, and we have to follow this rule, this formula, can say now this worshipful method for making ourselves pleased and peaceful in every direction of life. Our life, our making. We ever know this reality of life.